A recent report by Deadline, which is getting backed by other websites, claims that not only are we getting the first spin-off, which is titled World of Wakanda, a second spin-off, which was teased originally, is already in development, with a possible third on the way right after that. So let's talk about all this and what in the world they could be doing. When we got that initial report that Marvel Studios signed a big deal with Ryan Coogler, we heard about one potential spin-off for Black Panther 2. Those stories were quickly followed by them saying, nope, it's actually two. We've discovered two projects in development, and Marvel Studios did not deny this. Now Deadline is reporting that since they're already starting to round out the cast, that two shows might only be the start, and that they're committed to this world and expanding Wakanda and the Black Panther mythos way beyond the confines of just one or two shows. That this could spawn a world of its own. So honestly, I don't see why any of these reports would be false. I mean, I think it's quite clear that at least one of the shows will be focusing on the Dora. So if you do that, that's one show out of the way. The second show, whatever World of Wakanda is, maybe that's a more grounded show in Wakanda or around those regions around the big cities. That's your two shows. A third show that's maybe dealing with some of the other tribes, or maybe the Wakandan outreach programs, and you place that somewhere else and it connects to Wakanda and maybe you use one or two characters. Again, that makes sense. We know that ever since they hired Coogler, they said this working relationship will deliver multiple new projects spanning off of Black Panther 2. It only honestly makes sense to me that this is the direction you take it in. You're going to expand in multiple directions, possibly even using things that were only hinted towards but never really fully explored. Like, who's to say we don't get one of the shows focusing on one of the tribes around Wakanda? Or another show about them possibly expanding the reach or exploring, who knows, the Savage Land. Maybe they'll establish that as part of the MCU that's somewhere towards the bottom of the coast of Africa, or change its location. Who knows really what you could do. But again, there's approaches to this where you can tie it to other elements. And if we look at some of the castings for Black Panther 2, they're already expanding to the likes of Mexico. So is there something there? Are they going to explore some sort of other conflict with other countries that expands beyond just the United States and Europe? Again, it's possible. There's tons of Marvel history to explore here, and I think expanding Black Panther into multiple different directions only makes sense. It's an intriguing character and world to keep on exploring and expanding, so why not do it if you have tons of great stories to tell?